Hi and welcome back to this channel. My name is Susan Silantoy, and as you know, the aim of this channel is to offer information about how government works and why systems are set up the way they are, and this is with the intention to help us understand our role in improving the governance in our country, and through this we can create a politically empowered generation. Alright, so thank you very much for tuning into the BBI series. Thank you for all the comments, all the feedback. I really appreciate it. And let's keep subscribing, let's grow our numbers, and let's get to a good number so that we can reach out to more people. Alright, so in this episode, we're going to discuss the politics of Nairobi, and specifically the office of the governor. Guys, who's our governor? Okay, so in this episode we're going to cover, what happened, what exactly is going on, and then we see what the point of contention is, and then hopefully we can figure out a way out, right? All right, so let's get started. Start from the beginning. So, as you know, in 2017 we went for elections, everybody, and Mike Sonko was elected as governor of Nairobi. So, and he had a deputy. His name was Polycarp Igathe. Now, that was August 2017. But in January 2018, Polycarp resigned, and it left the office of the deputy governor empty. Since then, Sonko made several attempts to appoint a deputy governor. Some were even on Facebook. I don't know if you saw this. If you did, please link it in the comments somewhere. Let's have a look at that and see who he had proposed. But the last attempt that he made to have a deputy governor was early 2020. And he proposed the name Anne Kananu Mwenda to the county assembly for vetting. So ideally, he'd suggest a name which would be presented before the county assembly of Nairobi. County Assembly, see Parliament, see Senate, County Assembly. And then the County Assembly would vet this person, and then after approval, that's when this person would be appointed, and then an acquired deputy governor. He doesn't pick someone from the streets and then just appoints him. No, they have to go through a process so that we can get a deputy governor. Okay, so see, tumefika wapi? Amepropose huyu mtu, Anne Kananu Mwenda, and it's presented to the county assembly. But then the county assembly did not vet this person. The reason is because someone called Agoro, Mr. Peter Agoro, placed a petition in the court. And he argued that Sonko was violating court orders by making nominations, since at the time he was facing a lot of court cases in relation to corruption. And so really the court actually barred Sonko from accessing his office because of graft issues. Some people even say that the qualifications of this person named Anne was in question. Anyway, so we move on. There was a lot of drama going on. We had a long impeachment process for Sonko. I mean, the county assembly tried a couple of times to impeach him, which they did, and it was presented to Senate. On December 17th, 2020, Sonko was impeached by the Senate, meaning that he ceased to be the governor of Nairobi. So remember, we don't have a deputy governor. Now we don't have a governor because he's just been removed. So what happens when there's no governor and deputy governor? The law says the speaker of the county assembly takes over in acting capacity to give way for preparations for a by-election. And by law, that by-election should be held within 60 days of the impeachment. So that's what happened. So Mr. Mutura was sworn in as an acting governor on 21st of December 2020. And on 22nd of December, IEBC announced the date of the by-election, which was supposed to be February 18th, sometime now. So now, see, that's clear up to there. We don't have a governor, we don't have a deputy governor, so the speaker takes over, he becomes an acting governor, and IEBC sets a date for the elections. They start preparation. Now this is where the drama kicked in. So early this year, in January this year, do you remember Mr. Agoro, who placed a petition before the court, saying that the nomination of Anne was not procedural, Mr. Agoro withdrew his petition. And therefore, what the county assembly's position was that because we already have this person in front of us, we're supposed to vet them, let's just continue. And so they did. So they vetted her, and they appointed her, and the swearing in was done within 5 hours on Friday, the 15th of January in 2021. So then we got a deputy governor. Guys, that's how we got this deputy governor. You did not vote for her, but yes, now we have her as deputy governor. So now here is the point of contention. So people went to court, obviously, because it was like, kwani huyu ni nani? So people went to court. And now the issues around this is this. So let's start with those who are in favor of having Anne Kananu as the deputy governor. Say that, her nomination was done when Sonko was in power. And because the petition was removed, therefore, there was nothing blocking them from continuing to vet her and appoint her. So they say yes, Sonko nominated this person while he was still an elected governor. So that's what they're saying, that it's okay. I mean, see, the person removed the petition, so see, we can just go on. Now, the people who are against this are saying that, our deputy governor can only be appointed by an elected governor. So when Anne Kananu was nominated, you see now it becomes inakuwa sasa issue ya the difference between nomination. She was nominated by a governor who was duly elected, but then the appointment is now where the point of contention is. Who appointed her? Because there had to be someone, a governor, who appointed her. Was she appointed by the speaker, the acting governor? Atujui. So now that's the point of contention. So people are arguing about the procedure. What was the procedure followed? What was the procedure followed to have her in office? So the guys were saying that it's okay, say that the procedure was correct, just because Sonko was not there to appoint her, but he nominated her, then it should be okay. But the guys who are opposing this are saying, but see, we already skipped that part. By the time the speaker is being sworn in as an acting governor, that means there's no deputy governor. So at what point do we go back and say, no, actually, we have a deputy governor? So the thing is, both of these arguments actually have some sort of weight. But then the thing that is now very confusing is just that whole point of the process of appointment of a deputy governor. And actually the law says that the appointment should be nominated by an elected governor. A person should be vetted, approved by the county assembly, and then gazetted, and then finally appointed by an elected governor. So now that's where we're at. The main questions that people are asking is, so who signed her appointment letter? Because this should be done by an elected governor. Does this matter anyway? is what people are talking about. Because the speaker was a substantive governor, is it him who appointed her? What is the technicality here? So it's a bit confusing, but the truth is the matter is still in court, and so we are awaiting to see whether or not we will have an election in Nairobi. So the courts will determine that. That's our episode for the day. Guys, this is confusing. Do you think there are very many loopholes in the law? Lawyers out there who are watching this, tell us, what is your opinion about this? What do you think should happen? Do you think we should have an election in Nairobi? Do you think not? Let me know. Let me know in the comments, and then we'll have a conversation about it. So this is just a brief episode to just discuss what that is, what that whole situation is. In another episode, we'll definitely go into details of, okay, so discussing the NMS. What role does the NMS play in this? The Nairobi Metropolitan Services, which is headed by Mr. Mbadi. We'll talk about what their role is, what is their relationship with the governor, because that is also a little bit confusing. And yeah, as usual, if you have any questions, please let me know. Let's discuss what else you would like to hear about Nairobi, about anything in general that is political, obviously. But yeah, so this has been our episode for the day. I'll see you next time. Bye.